All right, and good night, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Graveyard at St. Mark's High School, where tonight we have Catholic Youth Ministry Varsity Football Championship, St. John the Beloved, and Holy Angels. My name is Mike Lang, joined by Jason Winchell, who's had a pretty full weekend, along with Glenn Evans, who's also had a pretty full weekend, and I feel like the most refreshed guy here, but I've been working all weekend, just a different job. Anyway, we have the Angels and the Eagles. That's right, it's the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. The real Eagles, and we'll see if they can take down Holy Angels. Jason, you were here for the first game at, I think, 4 o'clock or 5 when
5
it got
o'clock.
to 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock start, and it was a great game. St. John's beating St. Mary Magdalene 7-6.
So pay attention to these names. They'll be playing on Friday nights and Saturday mornings on a field near you in the next year or two. And we've seen some big names come through the CYM ranks over the years. So the captains are in midfield. We get the coin flip, and then we're going to get underway on 302 Sports. The start of a big week for the 302 Sports crew, as we have high school playoffs around, and Golden Beacon basketball starting. I got volleyball in my head. Golden Beacon basketball starting. So it's and the 302 Sports Weekly on Wednesday night at Buffalo Wild Wings in Stanton, not too far from here. But first, before all that, we're going to get a championship winner tonight, and we got some pretty pumped up young men out there.
Yeah, we saw this in the first game, and Mike, this is the best. Watching these kids play football, it's great. That's why we love this job so much, because we like to watch these kids grow up and play some outstanding football.
So you might be able to see it on your monitor. If you're watching, you see that the players with the cross, the X on the helmet, they are linemen. I believe they're the linemen. And the single stripe, I believe, are backfield or receivers. I know they change these designations every so often. And I believe the kids with no markings, I believe they're running backs. It's all determined by weight, so you don't have the fridge back there blowing people over. We don't want anybody getting hurt out here tonight. So it looks like St. John's is going to kick off there in the black and gold uniforms. Holy Angels wearing the white pants and the white shirts with the dark blue helmets. I believe the Angels are the defending CYM champions. We were here last year and they played St. Margaret of Scotland. So we will get you the names as best we can. And we are about ready for some football. Jason, my first action on the microphone for football all season.
That's right.
Got the important one. I've been busy.
Yes, you have been.
So kicking off for St. John's, it looks like number 90. 58. It looks like a 90. I must be blind. That's James Collins, and he boots it up end over end, taken around the 25-yard line by the Angels. They got the wedge going, and up the middle, he splits the defenders. Nobody's going to get him. Oh, the kicker makes the tackle.
Wow. What a tackle.
Collins made the tackle. Yeah. I didn't quite get the number of the returner. I think it was Beverly, Taiwan Beverly, number 25, if I'm not mistaken. So 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 46-yard line. Holy Angels starting with pretty darn good field position.
Yeah, that's a great return, like you said.
They line up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 left, 1 running back in the backfield. And he's in motion. And flags already. First play from scrimmage. Quarterback for Holy Angels is number 9, Donovan Brooks. So see if he plays like Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Tonight, Donovan Brooks, number 9, is your quarterback for the Angels. Better mark that down. Cool evening here at St. Mark's. Field looks like it's in pretty good shape, considering the rain. It looks like it's in good shape. I've only walked across the corner of the field. That field's been put to use a lot this year. Brooks up the middle, gets most of the penalty back, and maybe 1 or 2 yards more. It looks like a pickup of around 7 or 8 on the play for Brooks. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Good design play there. Like you said, you get the penalty yards back plus some. and he gets to the, gets them in good field position here.
2nd down and 7 there on the Holy Angels. I'm sorry, the St. John's. Looks about the 42 or 43 yard line. Brooks in the shotgun. Hands off to number 27. He splits the linebackers into the defensive backfield for a 1st down. Clock stops. That is Christian Galman on the carry. And he picks up approximately 9 yards on the play. Enough for a 1st down for the Angels.
Yeah, good series of plays here for Holy Angels when they get down the field.
They will have a 1st down. Up the middle is Brooks on the keeper. And he gets about 4. 2nd and 6. Oh, we got cheerleaders out here. They look cold.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a little cold.
A little chilly today. Some people would say this is football weather. I saw them playing football in September when it was nice and warm, right? That was football weather, too.
Yeah.
62 is football
Well,
weather.
this is 62 minus about 25 or so.
30.
Brooks takes it, hands to Beverly around the left side. Oh, he gets out of the grasp of one defender. Keeps going, goes out of bounds. It's going to be another 1st down for the Angels. We'll see how far he got. So that was Taiwan Beverly, number 25. I believe he's our kick returner. Got around the outside, escaped from 1 tackle, and finally forced out of bounds. He's inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 for Holy Angels.
Yeah, good opening drive here for Holy Angels.
This time they go around the right side. Caught in the backfield in a tackle. That was Matthew Hanich, but he is tackled in the backfield by number 98, who's saying it's St. John's ball. Number 98 is Bryce Tucci.
Yeah,
Tucci make a great tackle, and we have I think we have conflicting possessions. It's going to stay with Holy Angels.
Yeah, I think he was ruled down.
They lose quite a bit of yardage. It's 2nd and approximately 14.
Great defense there by St. John's. They were not fooled on that play.
About 7.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Thanks for tuning in tonight on 302 Sports. So they go left and picks up big yards. Try to go right, and Tucci gets through. Handed off up the middle, number 27. Gets through the tackler and into the end zone. Touchdown, Holy Angels. Number 27 is Christian Galvin, and he scores.
Yeah, great job. Great hole created by the offensive line and great running, and Holy Angels gets on the board early in this one. Nice, impressive opening drive.
7:19 to go. Holy Angels up on their first possession, so that's a nice way to start. So as is nearly always the case in CYM ball, they're going to go for 2. Why not? They had a lot of wide open spaces.
I believe it's a 1 if they run it and 2 if they pass it in.
They change all these rules when you're not looking. So he does run that in, but I do not believe he made it to the end zone. Let's see what the call is. No good. So the conversion is not good. And the Angels lead 6-0. So we're going to have
an impressive
kickoff coming up. Yeah, that was impressive.
Impressive opening drive for Holy Angels, and now St. John's will get its turn.
Only really the one play that didn't gain any yards. That was the one that was tackled for loss by Bryce Tucci. And we see Tucci right in front of us on the kick return. So back deep. Let me see if I can see who that is back there. There are 2 men back deep for St. John's. So apparently it's the Della Compagni's back there to receive. Number 58, James Collins, will kick off. And I don't know what that was, but kick is back and picked up around the 18-yard line. Comes around the left side. This is number 30. Radley Michael with the return up to about the 35-yard line, 36.
Nice return by both teams to get their offense in good field position to start.
So good field position at the 36-yard line for the Eagles. They will take over 1st and 10, their first offensive possession. And we are ready to go. Under center this time. Handed off to number 20, Della Campagni. He doesn't have much room, and that's not going to go for much. Maybe a yard. We'll see where they give it. That was number 20, Anthony Della Campagni.
Yeah, that Holy Angels defense was not fooled. And
Jason, they look like a high school team out there.
I'll tell you what.
What are they feeding them down there?
I don't know, but holy moly. I was talking to my cousin Brian earlier when he said the same thing. He's like, compared to the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, these kids are big.
They look bigger than some of the high school teams I saw this year. Handed off this time to Della Campagni on the left side. He's got some room. That is out of bounds. It's actually number 26. Gets Vincent Della Campagni. Can't go wrong with that name.
No.
The quarterback, by the way, number 40, Max Agresti. Hands around the left side, and they find some success. They go from their own 37, Jason, into Holy Angels territory at the 42. That's a 25-yard gain.
Yeah, good play, good run.
21-yard gain. Do my math again. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line of Holy Angels. Eagles on the move. Dale Campagni in motion. He takes it around the right side. He's all by himself out there. He's got some room. Another 1st down and more. Splits the defender. Does some juking, and down he goes. He's inside the 20-yard line. St. John's on the ground. Very effective. They said it was almost like nobody in that line moved.
Yeah.
They just handed it to Della Campagni and let him go. Ball at the 17-yard line of Holy Angels.
Yeah, good counter drive here by St. John's. After giving up a touchdown, they come right back down the field marching.
Again, handed off to the left side. This time, not much there, maybe 2 yards. And I believe that was Vincent Della Campagni on that run.
Yeah, but this is a good counter drive here by St. John's. After giving up a touchdown to defense side, and they're right back down the field here.
Yeah, you don't want to just go 3 and out. They have not. Under center, it's Agresti up the middle. They're going to get a couple out of this one. Oh, he's dragging them with him, taking those big boys along for a ride.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down. 5:10 to go in quarter number 1 from St. Mark's High School. About 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
The graveyard.
In the graveyard. This time from the shotgun. Man in motion. He's got the ball and goes left. Can he get outside that line? No, but it may be a penalty on the play. No flag. That was Vincent Della Campagni. And he goes down at about the 10. Looks like he lost about the 11. He lost a yard.
Yeah, it's making up a key 4th down here. Impressive drive to start, but
4th and 5 for the Eagles. Stalls a little bit, but he was on his own out there trying to outrun the defense before he ran out of real estate. So here we go, 4th down for St. John's. Agresti pitches. It's Anthony Della Campagni. Oh, and defender fights through the block, takes him down, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
yeah, great defense there by Holy Angels. They were not fooled on that misdirection play. And they get the turnover on downs. Great defense.
So the Angels bend, do not break. And they will take over deep in their own territory, but that beats the alternative.
Yes.
They lead 6-0 with 4:11 to go in quarter number 1. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell along with you, and they're ready to go. Not wasting any time out there.
No. That's one thing I like about these games.
Yeah, mom and dad are cold. They don't want to sit out in the cold any more than they have to. Pitch back, the quarterback, Donovan Brooks, takes it. He fumbles, and St. John's recovers. They have the ball at about the 25-yard line of Holy Angels. Brooks hit hard.
Yeah.
The ball comes loose, and the first mistake committed by Holy Angels. St. John's is in business.
Yeah, and they get, like you said, they get the ball back right after the turnover on downs. They get it back on the turnover.
That was some nice defense. It looked like Brooks had broken a tackle, but he got hit pretty hard. And it's at the 26-yard line, so good job by the St. John's defense. Can they turn it into points? Agresti under center, hands to Anthony Delacampagni, off tackle right. He picks up about 6 yards. That's a nice run on first down.
Yeah, nicely done. Said St. John's has moved the ball.
That's your classic Delaware wing T-based offense.
Yeah.
Quarterback under center.
And JV game, we saw everything out of the shotgun for both teams. This is more conventional, old-school offense. Bill Leonardo would be happy.
Well, he's here, I believe.
Yes, he is.
He's doing some scouting, I imagine. 3:22 to go. Pitch to the left side. And that is, he breaks a tackle. Number 26, Vincent Delacampagni. And first down, St. John's. They are at about the 12-yard line. And this time they are able to get the first down deep. And 4 more downs at least for the Eagles. I'm just going to say Delacampagni every time. I can't go wrong. Backs in the eye. Agresti back. He's looking to pass. Rolls right. He's got a receiver wide open. And he's got it. Touchdown, St. John's. Fooled the Angels on that one.
That was a great play call by the St. John offense.
Pass to number 28, Liam Lego.
Wow.
With the touchdown.
Nice hands for Lego there.
Thanks to my spotter.
But a great catch.
88, sorry, Mr. 88. That is Trevor Way. Apologies to the Way family. So Jason Air lining up for the extra point.
There you go.
We were tied at 6. Why is the clock? Oh, it's the clock running because it's... Does the clock run an extra point? And the kick is up. That's a nice foot. And that ball is way out of here. So the extra points are good. 2 points
for the kick.
For the kick. A 12-yard touchdown pass from Agresti to Way. And he had him wide open, didn't miss him. So St. John's, after falling behind on the first possession, answers, and with 3:09 to go, 2:32 to go, we are 8-6, St. John's.
Yes. The Eagles in the lead.
Hope to hear that again tonight at some point.
I'm with you. As long as it's not the boys.
So the St. John's Eagles line up for the kickoff. We got a little mixing and matching going on out there by the Angels. Back to kick for St. John's. James Collins. And here we go. Ground ball this time. Hops over a returner, and they just cover it. No, he did not cover. He picks it up off the ground. And that's going to be first down for Holy Angels at about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, that's a smart after the first kickoff. A big return by Holy Angel. This time they kick it on the ground.
Yeah, they fooled us.
Yep.
You know, the one receiver was down on the ground ready to pounce on it. It was sitting loose on the ground, picked up by a returner, and only got another yard or so out of it to the 31. But that's where Holy Angels will take over. 1st and 10. Receiver split right. Brooks in the shotgun. Hands off up the middle and stuffed.
Good job by the St. John's defense, not letting anything happen that time up the middle.
So it brings up a 2nd and 9 for Holy Angels. They trail 8-6 late here in quarter number 1. I'm glad you could join us on 302 Sports. Brooks hands off. We have a whistle. And it's going to be a procedure call against Holy Angels, 5 yards. We'll do it again.
Second time they've been called for an offensive penalty.
So that's going to make it 2nd and about 14 from the 26-yard line. 1:42 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers right. Brooks in the shotgun, as he has been all night. He's looking down the left side. No, he goes to the right side. Nearly intercepted. St. John's almost gets that one. It was through the hands of number 38, I believe. That would be Brandon Buffone. Came close to getting that one.
Brandon Buffone.
We've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Any fan of Salesiana basketball out there knows the name Brandon Buffone. So it turns into just another down. 3rd down and 14. Big play here for St. John's.
Since we're in the St. Mark's press box in honor of Nick Santa. 3rd in Fenwick Island.
3rd in Fenwick Island. Yeah, we need Nick to come in and clean these windows. Pitch to the left. Got some room out there, but he's going to be close, Jason, to a 1st down. I think maybe a yard or 2 short. But that sets up a pretty manageable 4th and, well, we can say a 4th and a long 2.
Yeah. Good play. Good 3rd down call.
They got that big line, so I expect them to. I mean, St. John's has some size up there, too. It looks like about 3 yards, 4th and 3 from the 38-yard line of Holy Angels. We're in the final minute here of quarter number 1.
Interesting call. From
Look how far back Brooks is.
He might punt.
That's true. Or they direct snap. No, he's going to take it to the right side. He's being pursued by number 80, but he's out of bounds at the 1st down. He's got down the sideline. Jason never went out of bounds. Brooks finally caught up to. Down he goes. And number 28 with the tackle. That's Liam Lego. We're going to give him credit on the tackle there. He gets to him. And
injury timeout.
We have an injury timeout. We're going to see where this ball is spotted. So Brooks is way back, about 9 or 10 yards back, and we have an injured player right on the near sideline here for St. John's. So we're going to keep our camera elsewhere. We don't need to show any of that. We don't want any young men getting hurt. Jason, we should mention while we have a little bit of a break tomorrow night on the NFHS Network, powered by 302 Sports, it's Delaware High School Volleyball State Championship, Archmere against Wilmington Charter. That game starts approximately 6:30 p.m.
No chance.
Approximately 6:30 could mean more like 7.
It's going to be closer to 7. Maybe even 7:15.
Of course, the consolation match before that is Paddle and Ursuline. They could go a while. That's the 3-setter. That starts at 5:30. Number 20, Anthony Delacompagni, and that's a player they don't want to see go down. He looks like he's got the helmet off. He's going to take a few minutes here and see what's going on. Seems to be holding his around the area around his left eye. So we don't want any injuries. Hope Anthony is okay. Big part of their offense and defense, so we hope he's able to get back into this one. 1st and 10 for the Angels. They're on the St. John's 32-yard line. This will be the last play of quarter number 1. High snap caught. That is Beverly around the left side, and they finally drag him down. I believe he picked up the first down. That's going to be it for quarter number 1. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this with quarter number 2 of CYM football on 302 Sports.
Military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott.
Welcome back to the graveyard at St. Mark's High School. Mike Len, Jason Winchell, Len Evans, and you along for CYM football. 8-6. St. John the Beloved leads after 1. Holy Angels in business. But they're, the Eagles have not even walked the length of the field yet, so neither team is down there. So we're a minute or so away from starting quarter number 2.
Excellent first quarter of action for both teams, though. It provided a lot of entertainment for us.
Yeah, Christian Galvin, approximately 22-yard touchdown run in the 3rd minute of the game. That made it 6-0 conversion to good. And then Max Agresti hits Trevor Way with a 12-yard touchdown pass for St. John's with 2.5 to go in quarter number 1. The extra points kick is good, makes it 8-6, and that's where we stand. Teams heading back to the line of scrimmage for the second quarter. Anthony Delacampagni remains on the bench, so the Eagles are going to have to do things here without him. So they got the trainer working on him. Brooks, lefty, throws out to the right side. He's got a receiver out there around the outside, gets through a tackle and dives into the end zone. No, he's just short. So he either stepped out of bounds or dove just short. But another first and goal for Holy Angels. Ball marked at the 2-yard line. I think we may see a keeper here from Donovan Brooks. Holy Angels at the the right hash mark. Got 2 receivers split left. Handoff up the middle and does not get in. So St. John's holds once.
Good defense there by the Eagles.
That was, it's like, I think they said Beverly. I believe that was Hanich. So it's 2nd and goal. Still around the 2-yard line. 2 receivers split left again. That is Hanich in motion. And a timeout for Holy Angels is something just off a little bit. So the timeout comes with 9:01 to go. Figured they would let Donovan Brooks take it there, but the first time he handed it off to, I believe, Galvin was the recipient of that handoff, and they were just out of sync on the second down play.
Yep. But good drive going here after St. John's has scored, and then the extra point, or I should say extra, when you kick it, it's 2 points in CYM. I like that call, especially if you have a kicker, because that
kid booted that ball.
I think it landed in the graveyard.
I was like watching former St. John's players, Chris or Eric Ludman, boot that one. The Ludmans, both St. John's graduates and former Eagles, make their mark here at St. Mark's. Eric's still making his mark here at St. Mark's. So about back ready on the field after the timeout. This time it's Beverly in motion. He gets the handoff around the right side. Touchdown, Taiwan Beverly. And Holy Angels leads 12-8.
Good drive by Holy Angels. They go right down the field and score. The counter to St. John and they go right back in the lead. I think this could be a game with battle lead changes the way the offenses are going in this one.
So we'll see what Holy Angels has up its sleeve. They are going for one. So Brooks with Beverly in motion. This time it is given to, that might be Galvin, but he is stuffed. Again, the extra point no good, and the score remains 12-8. Holy Angels.
Yeah, great.
After that touchdown.
Great job by the St. John's 11 Eagles, not giving up the 2-point conversion.
8:57 to go until halftime.
Yeah, in the JV game, it was 8-minute quarters. Here we get 10-minute quarters.
I was wondering what happened because we had 8 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
And I looked up and that wasn't the case, but these kids deserve a few minutes extra.
It's the next level up. And you get
Excuse
the
me,
high
they'll
school
be playing
12s.
12s. That's right. And if they play beyond that, good for them.
15.
It'll be 15s. So Holy Angels marches it downfield. They take the 12-8 lead. And kicking off. Just tough to see his number. 55. This is Joshua Diaz kicking for Holy Angels. What the heck is going on? That's an offside, Jason. No flag. Well, Holy Angels had 3 guys pass the ball when he kicked it. There's that's a kicking tee out there, not a flag. So St. John's takes over on their own 43. So, Jason, I believe that was offside, but nothing was called.
I thought the ball fell off the ticket.
Yeah.
That was some a goofy-looking kickoff. Good field position for the Eagles, however. So they take over. 8:53 to go. Handoff. No, it is handed off to Vincent Della Compagni. He's running the wrong way, but he gets around the end, and he's going to get positive yards out of it.
And he was running east or west, and then finally went north.
We'll see what they give him. It's going to be maybe a yard or two. Looks like a 1 yard gain. He ran about 35 yards to get the 1 yard. Into the game comes number 40, Agresti. Oh, he's the quarterback. He's probably getting a play. So St. John's second, and we'll call it 9. This time they hand off around the right side. That again is Vincent Della Compagni, but he is stuffed for a 2 yard loss.
Yeah, defense for St. John's, or from Holy Angels. St. John's was gushing them with those runs to aside in the first quarter. Now Holy Angels has adjusted to it. And now we'll have to see if St. John's can do some adjustments here.
Yeah, they're back to 3rd and 10 from their own 38.
Looks like the 42.
I'm sorry, the 42. I'm getting my numbers mixed up. It must be the chilly air. Handoff up the middle. Tried to fool him, but didn't fool anybody. Holy Angels stuffs that one. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Eagles.
Hey, great defense here by Holy Angels. And
So we'll see if they punt. This is a good punting territory. So they do have the punter back. Pretty good kick. It bounces St. John's way. They're going to down it on the 23-yard line. Holy Angels will take over there with 7:20 to go in quarter number 2. That was a pretty good punt.
Yeah, it was, and they, like you said, got a good bounce. And then St. John's downed it. But Holy Angels had scored on 2 of their 3 possessions. In the 3rd possession, they turned it over. So they've moved the ball.
So we see Anthony Della Compagni walking through some tests. Yeah, it looked like they were checking his peripheral vision and stuff there on the sideline. You know, it's his last CYM game. He doesn't want to miss it, but he got to make sure he's healthy first. Brooks around the right side. He's got an opening into the defensive backfield. He's got a first down and more. Holy Angels got that running game moving. So he started at the 23. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like around almost to the 40-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 15 for Donovan Brooks. Clock stops while they reset it, and then once the whistle blows.
Well, no, it's out of bounds.
Oh, he ran out of bounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Brooks in the shotgun. Pitches left. This is Beverly. He's got some room on the outside, and he's dragged out of bounds by Vincent Della Compagni, but he's into Angels territory. Sorry, into Eagles territory at the 41, but we have a flag on the play.
Dirty laundry on the field.
So we'll see if this is going to come back. Looks like they were pointing back toward Holy Angels. And that play is going to go for naught as we have an illegal block.
Spot foul.
So they still may get some positive yards out of it, but
yeah, they did.
Not 20. So they end up gaining about 2 yards on that. And it looks like it's 1st and 8. And there goes the whistle. So Brooks comes back in, got the play. So, Jason, the bottom line there, he picked up 2 yards and they saw a first down. So, not a total loss for Holy Angels. It almost seems like maybe they should take second. I don't know what the rules are. That's still the correct interpretation of the rules. But Brooks takes himself around the right side. Oh, almost tackled in the backfield, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's great defense by St. John's. They were all over that one.
Trevor Way almost had him in the backfield, but he got out of Way's grip, and somebody else was there to knock him down. So about 2nd and 13 now for Holy Angels. I may have to throw another layer on here soon.
It is cold.
2nd down. About 13 to go for the Angels. They lead 12-8. 6 minutes to go until halftime. Looking over the middle, he's got number 7 on a crossing pattern. That's Mason Harding, and he's on his way. Is anybody going to catch him? Harding into the end zone. Touchdown. 65-yard touchdown pass from Donovan Brooks to Mason Harding.
Wow, what a play. And then, like you said, once he got caught, or once he caught the ball, no one was catching him, and that's another big play for this Holy Angels offense on a 3rd and long. 5:32 left here in the second quarter.
The only player who had a chance was Brendan Black, number 5. He just didn't have the jets to catch up with Harding on that one. So the score is 18-8 Holy Angels, and they are going to try to convert one of these extra points. Brooks in there again. So they're going to go for one. Handoff up the middle and nothing doing. Another extra point, no good.
Yes, St. John's doing a good job on the 2-point conversion, or 1-point conversion. It's been a well-played first half. As I get some gloves on, it is getting cold in here.
All right, sorry about that. I had to throw a hoodie on. It's getting a little chilly in here. We need these act like earmuffs, which is nice, but it's a little cold.
It feels like it's 30 degrees warmer than the game I called yesterday.
We couldn't convince Len to go up to the roof and close the window here, no? Is there a roof here? Yeah, but Len wants to sit inside the press.
Actually, that was the ball man's call.
I don't blame Len for that.
No, Nick made that.
All right, it's good. We got to protect the camera. And Len, too. Another squib kick, and it's down. Holy Angels, another dribbler picked up by number 42, Dominic Aranzio from St. John's. And they're going to have good field position again, taking over at their own 40. So Holy Angels not kicking deep. Maybe they saw something during the season with some running with the return game from St. John's, but they're not giving them a chance to run it back. So Gresty back in. And let's see who's in the backfield. This time Gresty in the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle to Nicholas Strzelski. He picks up about 5 yards, so a nice run there for the Eagles. 2nd and 5.
I think this is an important drive for the St. John's offense.
Yeah, down 10. They don't want to fall too far behind. And they could have it for a lot of the rest of the second quarter. Under center this time. Della Campagni goes in motion, but it's handed up the middle and did not fool the Angels this time. Number 21 on the tackle. That is number 21 on my roster, but he was tackled by number 21.
Gross.
Third and 5. Backs in the eye. Agresti back to pass. Being chased. And he spins away from one tackler, but he goes down after a gain of about 2. It'll be 4th and 3.
Fourth
So he
down.
was chased out of the pocket by Owen Robinson and eventually brought down.
Interesting call here. 4th down. About 4 to go. Right about the 46. They decide to punt or go for it here.
All righty, so 3:38.
Looks like they are punting. I think this is the right call.
Nearly blocked. That's a nice punt. It's going. Oh, this one bounces the Holy Angels' way. Eagles chasing that one back up the field. And, Jason, good news for St. John's. That was down by Anthony Della Compagni, so he is back in the game.
That is great news, Mike, but that ball checked up like your golf shots.
Yeah, well, not everybody's got the kind of spin in their game. Usually it takes a tree to stop my shot, but I have some spin, too. I love my tree wood.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Please tip your waiters and waitresses. I know our 302 viewers have been waiting for those lines all day. No, they haven't?
I don't think they have. I think 50 people just turned
It's probably
it
a good thing I work for the diocese. I might get fired. Alrighty, here we go. Holy Angels back in business. They lead 18-8 late in the first half. Handoff up the middle, bounces off the tackle, and he might go at the 50, 40. This is Brooks, 30, 20. Little stiff arm brought down by Vincent Della Compagni at approximately the 16-yard line, and that's a long run from the 32, 18, and 34. About a 52-yard run for Donovan Brooks. Turned on the Jets.
Yeah, he did.
How about that Vincent Della Compagni able to chase him down deep in Eagles territory? So 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line, and we have a timeout on the field. And a little chain malfunction.
Yeah. Malfunction. We might need a new set of chains.
Yeah, where's the chain gang? Needs to get out there and
There we go.
those referees, they do a little of everything.
Yes, they do.
And there they are, the unsung heroes. And the one guy's not even wearing a hat. So first and 10 on the 16-yard line. Sorry, get that right the first time. Donovan Brooks had a chance to rest up after that long run. He's in the shotgun. And hands to Beverly around the right side. Nice tackle there by the Eagles after a pickup of about maybe 2. Well, maybe not even less than a yard on that one.
Yeah, good defense by St. John's. In fact, might have lost a yard.
Trevor Way gets in the way, and it is marked 2nd and 11. Trevor Way, number 88, and 8th grader. We'll see if they keep it on the ground. They had pretty good success. They do. That is Hanich, and he is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the St. John's defense here and forces a 3rd and long. I don't think he gained anything on that one. Maybe a yard back to the original line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and 10. Harding checks in. He's going to go split right. To the left is number 83, Jaden Manigault. Brooks looking in the air, looking for Harding. I believe it is intercepted. Nope, knocked down. Not intercepted, but good job by the St. John's defense to knock that one down, bringing up a 4th and 10. So this is a key play in the game for St. John's. They can take over on downs here if they hold them.
Yeah, big defensive stand here, keep this a 10-point game. But the Angels have been successful here on 3rd and 4th
That's
down.
tough to see that far into that end zone.
Yeah.
But a nice play by the defender back there to knock that one down. 4th and 10. Donovan's got some receivers to the right, and we have a timeout, Angels.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout with only 1:30 left here in the 2nd quarter. Get your 4th down play. Make sure everyone's on the same page as they try to extend their lead here late in the 2nd quarter.
Just remember, every Wednesday night, 302 Sports Weekly, from the Buffalo Wild Wings, not too far from here on Route 7, Christiana/Stanton. We always have highlights and special guests and top plays and players of the week. And Winchell's way too early predictions and all kinds of stuff going on. We're back. We're back in Newcastle County after 2 weeks on the road. So we will be there Wednesday at 8. This week we'll be talking playoff volleyball and probably some playoff soccer and field hockey and football. It's a playoff edition.
Definitely football. We got our first round matchups, and thank you for watching the reveal show today.
Yeah, the good numbers looking in on the show from Dover this morning. You guys have been driving nonstop this weekend.
Yeah.
Woodbridge on, what was that, Friday night?
Friday night,
Hodgson yesterday. Right. And Dover today.
And then back to St. Mark's.
And here at St. Mark's tonight. All right, here we go. 4th and 10. Big play for both teams here. As we have 1:30 to go in half number 1. Holy Angels with the 18-8 lead. Brooks looks over the middle on the crossing pattern. He's got a receiver open. And touchdown. I believe that is Mason Harding. 21-yard touchdown pass for Brooks. That is the second touchdown reception for Harding.
Yeah, 4 touchdowns in the first half for the Holy Angels offense. Wow. They've been impressive this first half.
Extends the lead to 24-8. We'll see what Holy Angels been unable to crack the St. John's D.
0 for 3 on the 1-point conversions.
So they're lined up again to go for 1. Brooks getting something straight with his running back there. I believe that Galvin. They go to Brooks. And Jason, stop me if you've heard this before.
No good.
It is no good.
So four touchdowns, no conversions.
Nope, but nice little lead for
they've been impressive.
The Angels. Their running game's really been doing, and in the passing game, these last 2 touchdowns have been in the air. We also have Christian Galvin scored on a 22-yard touchdown run, and Taiwan Beverly a 2-yard run, the first 2 touchdowns for the Angels. Brooks with 2 touchdown passes in the last 5 minutes of 5.5 minutes into half number 1, and they have extended that lead to 16. So St. John's going to figure out some ways to. Yeah, they've done a pretty good job after the first 2 series on the running game, but he's found a passing game now, at least in those big plays. Let's see what the kick is this time. It's been kind of a weird herky-jerky kickoff team. This time more conventional. Line drive down the middle. Picked up, and that's Della Campagni. Vincent Della Campagni hit hard, but he breaks the tackle. Gets away from 1. He's down the left sideline. He's across midfield. He's going to go! 30. And, caught up to by number 21, Sean Ellis.
Wow, what a return.
So Vincent Della Campagni, Jason, he was popped.
Yes.
As soon as he picked up that ball and he broke the tackle, goes down the left sideline. And a nice play by Ellis to catch up to him. They are at the 25-yard line.
Correct.
And they have 113 to see if they can get into the end zone.
Timeouts.
And they have all their timeouts. We thought he was toast. So St. John's with some life here at the end of the half. Agresti looking out to his right. He's being chased. And he's horse collared down. We'll see if there's a flag. So the St. John's fans not happy with the non-call. It looked like he grabbed him on the inside of the shoulder pads. And we have a timeout on the field. And Jason, the coaching staff is not happy with that either.
It's hard to tell from up here whether he got him around the the horse collar or not, but the only one that matters.
Yeah, the guys in the striped shirts didn't think it was, so.
They're on top of it. So I agree with them.
Remember, if you want to be an official, 302-857-3365. That's 857-3365. You too can be an official. And you get paid big bucks. Free hot chocolate on a cold Sunday night. And you get to be judged by a couple hundred experts every play of the game. So that brings up second, and that was a big loss, about 7 yards. About second, we'll call it 6. Second and 16 from the 30. So Agresti unable to escape the Angels defense on that one. So that the I formation in the backfield. Agresti back to pass, looks left, puts it up, and that's up for grabs. All nearly caught by St. John's. A diving attempt by a second receiver. Can't get it, and it's 3rd and 16.
Yeah, great job by the receiver. Almost played defender there, coming back and making sure that's not intercepted. Seems like that ball got up in that wind. And
yeah, this looked like it slipped out of his hands, went up a little higher, put a little more air under it than he probably wanted to. He was being pressured, too. 3rd and 16, 39 seconds ago, quarter number 2 at the CYM Varsity Championship. This time he rolls right. He's going to keep it. Agresti gets about to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 4th and about 9 or 10. Let's see if they call a timeout here. They do. Clock stops. And St. John's is going to have a 4th and 10 with 30 seconds on the clock. So big play here for the Eagles. Also important not to turn it over and give up a chance for a long defensive touchdown. Glad you could join us on 302 Sports. Not just high school sports, Jason. No, of course not.
We do every sport.
We do everything. College.
This is the best part right here, these kids.
You know, we did Little League Baseball over the summer and American Legion Baseball. Goldie Beacon volleyball and basketball coming up. That's going to be really exciting. Your voice of Goldie Beacon, Pat Gariantis. St. John's out for the 4th down play. Let's see what happens here. This is a big one. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Agresti in the backfield, along with Strzelski. High snap, he pulls it in. He's being chased left, and down he goes. And that's going to be Holy Angels' ball at about their own 37-yard line. They got a chance for a couple plays here. 1 timeout for the Angels remaining. So that play started with the high snap and unfortunately didn't get any better.
Great defense by Holy Angels.
Yeah, they're big and they're fast.
He had no room to run back there or throw the ball.
All righty, and here we go. He's broken off a couple of long runs tonight. See what happens here. He's looking through the air, fires a line drive over the middle, and off the hands of the intended receiver. Not sure who the receiver was. But it was broken up by St. John's. Jason, a familiar name here for St. Mark's fans. Hunter Ballant, his brother, went to school here at St. Mark's. Played football. brings up a 2nd and 10. 18 seconds to go. Holy Angels not content to sit on the lead. They're going to try to extend before halftime. He's back to pass again, looking left, looking for Beverly, but overthrows him. 3rd and 10.
And the Holy Angels is trying to here to add to the score. 14 seconds left here in the first half. 3rd and 10.
So they hit him with the running game early, have gone to the passing game later. This one you understand because we're in the last 20 seconds or so of the first half. And they can't really, I think they may have the one timeout left. Brooks rolls right. He's tackled behind the line, a sack for St. John's, and that should do it for half number 1. As the clock runs down, and we are at halftime. Holy Angels 24, St. John the Beloved 6. We'll be back. 8 will be back after these messages. You're watching CYM Football on 302sports.com.
Opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image you envision, we create. Unique. Contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.com. The Hadley Group is your local...
in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Camera from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
We are back at St. Mark's. Turn it down just a hair. There we go. Not blowing out my ears now so much. And Jason, the big first half for Holy Angels, unable to put the dot the I across the T at the end of these touchdowns, but they scored 4 of them, and they lead 24-8 as we head into the second half. We're starting right now. Holy Angels will be kicking off, and it's line drive caught there by, looks like Della Campagni, and he gets almost back to midfield. He's going to get brought down around the 47-yard line, so good position for St. John's. They need to score here and then play some defense.
Yeah, I need some early scores, and like you said, play some defense. But what an impressive first half by St. Holy Angels, who ground and throw.
Yeah, Donovan Brooks with two touchdown passes, and there were 2 runs for TDs. 65-yard touchdown, the long touchdown pass to number 7. Mason Harding. So we are ready. St. John's in the black, going right to left. Holy Angels in the white there, going left to right. They have the big lead, and Agresti hands off, and Della Campagni falls down. That's Anthony Della Campagni. So maybe in the field.
Yeah, Turf Monster.
Yeah,
got him.
I think he tripped on the logo. That field is, looks good. I'm sure it's a little torn up.
With all the weather we've been in.
I'm sure Mr. Athletic Director Matt Smith will be happy to have this field not be used for a little while. As the football team and the soccer team both are done for the season. So here come the Eagles. They lost 4 on that one. And this is Vincent Della Campagni. He gains maybe 2, and down he goes toward the sideline right in front of his coach's third down, approximately 11 to go. Here early third quarter. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell with you, along with Len Evans, Nick Halliday, and Big Ed Halliday. 302 Sports Crew here with you, bringing you.
That's a big crew.
Chilly Sunday night football.
Yeah.
The real Sunday night football is right here in Pike Creek.
That's right.
So they have a 3rd and 11. It's almost 2-down territory, but we'll see what happens. Pitch to Anthony Del Campagni. He's got some room across the 50, 45. He's got a first down. He's across. Oh, it's going to be close, Jason. They might have to measure for this one. And they are moving the chains, so that's a first down.
No measurement needed.
I gave him the old Mike Lang jinx by saying we need to measure, and, of course, we didn't. So they can thank me later. Good crowd on hand on a cold Sunday night.
Yeah.
So first down for the Eagles is the running Della Campagni's get them the first down there. That was Vincent on that one. That's a backwards pass, fumbled. No, it's called an incomplete pass. So I think a fortunate call for St. John's there, as that appeared to be thrown backwards.
Yeah, I think they were setting up for a double pass there.
I believe so. So it's just going to be a 2nd and 10.
So, 2nd and long.
Gresty brings the play in, and the Eagles line it up. They are at the Holy Angels 41-yard line. They trail by 16. In the shotgun, Anthony Del Campagni in motion, and he fakes the pass to him. He's going to keep it. Agresti down the right side, and knocked. Oh, he's still in bounds. Now they're going to mark him out around the 37, make it about a 3rd and 6. We'll call it 3rd and 6.
Need to stay in bounds.
Yeah, there's that Nick Halliday. He's hard. He's out in the cold. Down he goes. So 8:07 to go, third quarter. We're playing 10-minute quarters here. Agresti in the shotgun again. He's got the two Dell companions. There's some movement on St. John's, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
That makes it 3rd and long now.
It's like about 3rd and 11. So the 5-yard gain erased. Been a relatively clean game.
Yes, it has.
But that's an inopportune time to pick up a penalty. And Agresti gets the play. He's back in. He's in the shotgun, got the I formation behind him. They're there for blocks. As he's looking for some room to pass, he's not going to get it. Holy Angels erases that play.
Yeah.
That looks like it is number... That may be number 83, Jaden Manigault, on that tackle. So it's going to be 4th and long, 4th and 16. We'll see if they bring out the punter number 50 coming on. That is Elijah Myers. So he's going to be the up back. But they are in punt formation. So the first drive goes not the way St. John's would have liked. Nobody back to receive for Holy Angels, so they're going to be able to down it at the 15-yard line. Holy Angels will take over there with 7:12 to go in quarter number 3, and the Angels looking to add to this lead.
Yeah, a great stop by their defense on the first possession. Now their offense, who's been deadly all night, gets the ball back here. Chance to extend their lead.
Donovan Brooks, the quarterback for Holy Angels, he's been handing off to Christian Galvin and Taiwan Beverly. Been the two main damage doers for the Angels. And he's also got a pretty good arm. He's hit Mason Harding for 2 touchdowns. In the shotgun again. He's going to run up the middle. He's following his block. Almost gets through the tackle, but he's brought down after a gain by Vincent Del Compagni with the tackle, but a gain of almost 10, make it 2nd and 1.
Yeah, impressive run.
Followed that big line.
It's an easy decision to make as a quarterback. Just follow that big line.
You can do a lot of things on 2nd and short, so let's see which way they want to go. No backs. There's one back in the backfield. He hands it off. Fumble. That ball's loose. Picked up by the Eagles, and they've got it. So, Jason, that handoff never done cleanly, and that ball popped up in the air, and St. John's picks it up. A big turnover and an opportunity for the Eagles. They've got it deep in Holy Angels territory.
The last time Holy Angels turned over the ball, St. John's capitalized and scored their only touchdown in the first half. So
they're at the Angels' 15-yard line. Big opportunity here for St. John's. And a timeout for the Eagles. So 6:26 to go in quarter number 3.
Yeah, great job by the
St. John's under pressure, apparently.
Yeah, great job by the defense. Forcing that turnover, like we said. Last time they had a turnover in the first half, they capitalized and scored their only touchdown. And
scored, by the way, on a 12-yard pass from Max Agresti to Trevor Way. So St. John's gets in. That was the right way.
Yep. He
gets the opportunity here. St. John's with a chance to cut into this lead as they get a gift from the Angels. That play just never developed for Holy Angels.
Yeah.
The runner coming around in motion, excuse me, was unable to field the handoff cleanly, and that ball popped up in the air. And even old eyes like myself can see the ball coming up like that one.
Yep. That's long.
So the team's just about out of the timeout. The only unfortunate thing for St. John's, Jason, they called timeout with the clock stopped. So
yeah,
Obviously, the coaches want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. This is an important drive. But that's a timeout they won't have later to stop the clock. But we'll see if they may not need it. Gresty in the shotgun. Del Campagni in motion. He rolls to his right. Agresti does. Follows the blocker. He's got some room. Picks up maybe 5 or 6, and he's brought down by a host of Angels. And he's around the 7-yard line. It's going to make it 2nd down and maybe 1 or 2 to go. About 2 yards to go. So about 8-yard gain there for Max Agresti.
Yeah, it's a good play on 1st down.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Yeah. Get nice positive yards.
So he's able to follow his block and not very big, but he's able to elude tacklers out there. I've been impressed with Agresti tonight. Here's the handoff. Going to the left is Vincent Della Campagni, but he is tackled, and we're going to have a face mask, I believe.
Yeah, I think they're going to get that face mask this time.
So it's going to be a 1st down for St. John's. It remains to be seen where they spot the ball.
It'd be half the distance.
And wait for the personal foul. Face mask will be half the distance.
Oh, it's all St. John's.
Oh, St. John's. How about that?
Wow.
We are wrong. Let's do a good Catholic thing here. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. So that's going to be 15 yards in the wrong direction if you're the Eagles. So that's going to take the ball
That's
to the 24-yard line, making it 2nd and a long distance. Hey, St. John's just got a rebound from this. Hankey came out at not a good time. Agresti under center this time on the near hash mark. He rolls to his right, being chased. Gets off a short pass, and that is incomplete. 3rd down and about almost 20 yards.
3rd of Fenwick.
I was just in Fenwick a week and change ago yesterday. A week ago yesterday I was down there. So we'll see how the Eagles line up this time. It's going to be a shotgun formation. Single running back. 2 receivers to the left. Vincent Della Campagni in motion. Play kind of falls apart. Agresti's going to run. He's going to get some yards, but wrapped up by number 21.
There's dirty laundry on the
Sean
field
Ellis.
again, Mike.
And another flag down. So the clock stops. 5:13 to go.
I believe it might have been all sides, but it's hard to tell from
That might be on defense. That
Yeah.
would help out. If you're St. John's.
But let's see.
We were wrong last time, weren't we?
Now we're going to be wrong again this time. I was surprised they didn't stop the play for an offensive penalty.
Yeah, normally the
false start.
A false start is before the play.
Yeah.
That's automatic. Usually a dead ball, and they just mark it back 5 yards. So they are at about the 28-yard line. Need to get to the approximately the 5-yard line for a touchdown, and for a 1st down. Agresti back. He's rolling to his right. Puts it up in the air. And that ball is intercepted by the Angels. They're going to take over. We'll see if they give it to him inside. It's going to be a touchback, it looks like, for Holy Angels. So, pass just too far for his own
It's going to be
receiver.
at the 1, Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought he had the one arm up, but so he was inside the or was on the field of play. I thought I saw the referee running down with one arm up in the air, but he was not. So Holy Angels has it on the 1, but they have it with the 24-8 lead. 4:40 to go in quarter number 3. Nice catch there by the Angels player, kind of going up off of left foot to make that play. So you want to make positive yards here. And this pass is floated out, picked up by Harding, and down he goes. He's tackled by Della Campagni at the 15-yard line. It's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that's a good play call from your own end zone, but like you said, you have to make sure you get the ball out.
19-yard line, so it's a first down. First and 10 for the Angels at the 19. The ball came out after it hit the ground, after the player hit the ground, so no fumble on that play. Vincent Della Campagni doing all he could to sell it.
Yeah.
Long pass down the left side, looking for Harding, out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
Come out throwing here on this drive, the Holy Angels, with a 16-point lead.
They scored on their first possession of the game. Christian Galvin with a 22-yard touchdown. St. John's took the 8-6 lead. And then 3 second quarter touchdowns for the Angels. We're at 24-8. Runner in motion. He's got it. This is Beverly. Goes around the right side. Stood up by the St. John's defense. Tackle made by a couple of players. Della Campagni along with number 98, Bryce Tucci. Tucci got him low. Della Campagni knocked him down. Bringing up a 3rd and about 11.
Yes, it could be a big stop here from St. John's trying to get that ball back.
Yeah, they could use that after the interception.
Good field position again.
It'd be good field position. They've had pretty good field position all night, just only converted the one time. Rolling left is Holy Angels. They're not going to get much, and it's going to bring up a 4th and long. So good defense there by the Eagles to prevent any further damage.
Yeah.
Gained maybe a yard and a half or 2 yards on that one, so it's 4th and about 9.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So I don't see I guess he's back to punt. Yeah, there he goes. We'll see. He's not very deep. That's Brooks. Gets the punt off. Caught by Vincent Della Campagni around the right side. Gets by a few tacklers. Out of bounds he goes. Good field position again for the Eagles. They're going to take over at about the 21-yard line of Holy Angels.
They're almost back to where they were last possession after the penalties.
So we have 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Scoreless third quarter so far from the graveyard at St. Mark's High School. You're watching CYM football on 302 Sports. Glad you could join us on a football-type Sunday evening.
New quarterback in.
We have a new quarterback in for St. John, so Agresti is not in. This is number 5. The ball is fumbled and recovered by St. John's. So there is number 40. Agresti is in. So, Jason, I don't have a number 5 on my... Oh, there he is. Brendan Black. Got him. Snuck right in the middle there. So I do have a number 5. So Black is in. Agresti's in the backfield. Along with Vincent Della Campagni. And in motion that's Vincent in motion. Run up the middle, black keeper. Gains a couple yards, third down. It's about third and about 16.
Yeah, St. John's needs to take advantage of this good field position that they got. See if punch it in here, and, made extra point, kicking extra point. Could be a one possession game.
Black in the shotgun. He's back there with Agresti. Rolls to his right. He's being chased. And they caught up to him. I believe that's Ellis once again with the sack.
Yeah, the defensive line is just controlling this game. St. John's has had no time to throw the ball back there.
So that's going to make it fourth down. Obviously, you're not going to be punting here.
Now, 4 down territory.
Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. So Holy Angels doing a good job covering the receivers and giving that line time to get through and put pressure on St. John's. Here we go. Black in the shotgun. 2 runners back with him. This is a lateral to Della Campagni around the left side, and he goes down. Brooks had a piece of him, and then he was brought down by number 85. It was 25, Taiwan Beverly. These numbers are a little difficult to see. We're ticking down to the end of the third quarter here. 15 seconds to go. The clock stops on the change of possession. Holy Angels did a good job on that one, stuffing St. John's and not letting them do any damage. Handoff up the middle. That's Galvin. Breaks through a couple. He's got a stiff arm. And he's going to get a first down. He's out to the 43-yard line. And the clock will start as soon as they set it. There's 8 seconds left in the third. Once we get the chain set, they'll blow the whistle. There we go. And the Angels in no hurry here. They're going to let the clock tick to 0. That's going to do it for the third quarter. No scores in the third quarter. Holy Angels still leads 24-8. We're back with the fourth quarter action right after this. You're watching CYM Football on 302 Sports.
Business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image, you envision, we create. Home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2000.
We are back at St. Mark's High School on a balmy Sunday evening. Everybody's out there in shorts and Hawaiian shirts. Jason, loving life tonight.
Yes, they are.
Nick Halliday looks like he just got back from the beach. And we're ready for a fourth quarter action. St. John's trails Holy Angels 24-8. The Angels can put this one away. Like you mentioned, Jason, only 2 scores ahead with the extra points. But they have been unable to capitalize on the good field position they've had most of the night. The Holy Angels did a good job bending through that front line and trapping those running backs in the backfield, and also chasing down the quarterbacks, first Agresti, then Black, when they were looking to pass. So Holy Angels kind of putting together a good defensive game, and now they're going to try to end it on offense. Brooks hands off. Pickup of about 2. It's going to bring down to 2nd and 8 For the Angels, they wear white.
Jay, what time do you want to get to volleyball tomorrow?
I'm going to 5 o'clock.
You're going to the first game.
Streaming that or no?
No, not Thursday.
Second and about 8. Puts up the pass. Good defense back there by Vincent Delacampagni. Knocks it down. Intended for Mason Harding. It's going to be 3rd and 8. So the clock stops. 9:21 to go. Fourth quarter. Holy Angels 24. St. John's 8. But the cheerleaders have not given up for the Eagles.
No. Like I said, if you make a couple of the extra points, it's a 2-score game.
Brooks back in the shotgun. Hands off up the middle to Galvin. He gets 5 on that one, brings up a 4th and 3. I don't see a punter coming in. Well, now here we'll see. Brooks did the punting, so he's always coming in. We're passing the space heater here in the press box. All right, so they are not lined up to punt. Brooks is in the shotgun. He's got receivers split on each side. And they may be trying to draw them offside here. And then the back judge has the hand up. They do get the play off. Oh, stuffed up front by St. John's. Nice play, and they're going to take over on downs.
Great
so
job
St. John's,
by the Eagles.
yeah, they did a good job there. Number 79, Sean Holatenko, stuffed him right in there. So that's what they needed. That ball sitting right in the middle of the Spartan at midfield. They're playing on the logo.
The logo.
The logo. St. John's with the ball. 1st and 10. Trying to make something happen here. 8:22 to go. Fourth quarter. They trail 24-8. Black drops back. Tries to pass. I believe his arm may have been hit. The ball falls to the turf.
Yeah, he's got no time. I mean,
2nd and 10. They were right in. Sean Ellis was right there.
I mean, he's back, and the defense is back there before he is. They just read. Holy Angels are just beating St. John's up front in this one.
That's a big front line they've got there.
Like you said, they're high school boys. It looks like. Oh
they do
my
look
God.
like, yeah.
They're bigger than some of these kids down here at St. Mark's.
I just don't remember a team that size when I was playing CYO. We've done CYO football 150 years ago, back in my leather helmet days. Black throws to his right. That cannot hold on. That's a live ball.
Yeah,
it is. That's a lateral. And about 6 Angels there for the tackle.
I think they were trying to go backward pass again for a double pass.
Yeah, when he dropped it, no whistle, so that's a live ball.
That's a smart play by him to know the situation, to pick up that ball.
Loses 5. It's 3rd and 15. So Holy Angels doing the job up front. This time, Black in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Long count. Looks to his left. Still looking. Puts it up in the air. It's a wobbler. And it's going to be intercepted by Holy Angels. Not sure who, but he's across the 40. Down to the 30. Across to the 20. And down he goes inside the 20-yard line. And number 5 with that play, Owen Baker. Did a good job recognizing that ball was kind of a wounded duck up there, and just waited for that ball to come down and returned it approximately 40 yards.
The kid from St. John's John's got blindsided on the sideline over.
And we do have a flag down. We'll see what the call is. Flag's on this side of the field.
I mean, blindside. He didn't even see it coming, and the dude just crushed him out of bounds.
So we'll see what the call is.
Wow. He's lucky he even got up from that.
So no call yet. We're going to see which way the ball goes. Here's the referee. Yep, he's going to confer with his compadres out there.
It was a legal block in the back, I believe. That ball.
That's on St. John's.
Unsportsmanlike on St. John's.
That's going to be half the distance penalty. And Jason, unfortunately, looks like a St. John's player is being assisted to the bench.
Yeah, he was the one who got he got killed. I thought was a legal block.
And they got the penalty. That is Anthony Della Compagni just carried to the bench.
And that's probably why they had the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, young man's had a tough night. He's played well, but he's had a couple of injuries.
Holy Angels called timeout after the thing. So 7:16 left.
So Holy Angels is going to have a real good field position here. They are at about the 10-yard line.
It wasn't clean. It was blindside. He crushed him, and then he stands over him and then starts looking at everybody else's face.
So if Holy Angels can score here, that may be enough to salt away. Their defense has played real well tonight.
Yeah, they really have, offensively and defensively.
So while we have a second, just a reminder, if you're looking for some stuff to watch this week, tomorrow night on the NFHS Network, it's the High School Volleyball State Championship. Approximately scheduled at 6:30 at the Bob Carpenter Center. We think it might be a little later, but sign into the NFHS Network around 6:30, and you can't go wrong that way. And later this week, we're going to have, I believe we're going to have some playoff football on Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. No, we have field hockey, too, on the NFHS Network. State championships on Friday at Rulo Stadium, and the soccer state championships next Saturday. Times to be announced from Charles Williams Stadium in Smyrna, all that on NFHS. So keep your eyes open. Of course, on Wednesday night, the 302 Sports Weekly. And some good news, Mike Lang makes his return to the show after a 1-week absence. That's good news right there.
I do think that's good news, but even better news, I make the return after a 1-week absence.
Yeah, we didn't make the trip to Rehoboth Beach on Wednesday, and the week before we were in Dover. That was a lot of fun, too.
And it's our, we're going to have a show and then 2 weeks off, so got to make sure the show's really good this Wednesday night.
So this is a long timeout. We're just getting things, make sure everything's, the ball's set, the teams are set. The Angels have the ball. Well, the chain gang's not set yet, so we're not quite there just yet.
They shouldn't have to set it first to goal, I would think.
Well, not even the down marker's not even up yet.
Yeah, you need that.
There he goes. Looks like about the 9 or 8 yard line for Holy Angels. Snap. Brooks takes it. Hands off. Around the left side is Beverly. He's tripped up down around the 7. And a flag down, I believe. No flag. So 2nd and goal for the Angels. Inside of 7 minutes now here at St. Mark's High School.
Like you said, this is see important drive. See if St. John's can stop them here after the turnover.
Brooks has done a real good job tonight running that offense.
Yeah, he has.
Been in the shotgun all night. He keeps it this time up the middle, but he cannot. Well, he almost gets through. Bounces off a tackle. I don't know. Number 58 from St. John's. Collins may have gotten a piece of him there to bring him down. 3rd and goal there around the 2-yard line. It's closer to the 3 when we start counting the hash marks out there. I'm trying to look at the down marker. And we're kind of used to being out there during these games so we can see that stuff, but I'm kind of glad I'm up here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here it is, 3rd and goal from the 3. Brooks takes it. He's in the air. He's got a receiver crossing over the middle, dives, and incomplete in the end zone. Pass intended, I believe, for Harding again. Mason Harding was the target. Jason, he dove for that one. That would have been a nice catch in the end zone, but Harding just couldn't get there in his 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal here.
It's a party up here in the press box. Brooks in the shotgun. He's got Galvin to his right. Hanich in motion. He rolls to his left, and down he goes, and good job by St. John's. They're going to get the ball on down, so a good job by the Eagles not to give up any more points, but they're running out of time, and they've got a lot of real estate in front of them.
Yes, they do.
So they're going to take over around their own 3-yard line. That backed up around the 6, so 3 yards in their favor.
Yeah, it's a good job by the defense on that 4th down play.
Black comes in. Vincent Della Compagni comes in. And I believe Anthony Della Compagni is getting some treatment here on the sideline, so he's not in there. He's played a good game, just got banged up a little bit tonight. Hand off to Black, hand up the middle to, I'm sorry, he rolls left. I thought Della Compagni had it, did not. So up the middle, it goes for maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. Don't know who ran that one. Could have been Strzelowski, not sure. Brendan Black, quarterback, took over a couple series ago. He's got Della Compagni deep behind him in the backfield. Throws to his right. Actually, that is Vincent Della Compagni. He is tackled by number 99, Owen Robinson, and others. Makes it 3rd and 7. Call it 3rd and 7.
Mike, score update.
A score update?
From Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field.
Okay.
Eagles losing 3-0.
All right. That didn't take long.
Nope. Once interception turned into a field goal.
All right, here's a 3rd and 7. Handed off to the left side. This is Vincent Della Compagni around the left side. And he is thrown down to the turf. It'll be 4th down. The clock is stopped. Must have gone out of bounds.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But they are deep in their own territory, and I don't think you punt here. I don't know which. That's kind of a strange call here.
I would probably just punt.
Yeah.
Get deep in your own territory.
If they don't get the first down, Holy Angels has the ball
Yep.
inside, for 1st and goal, basically. They do send Black back out there, so we'll see what the call is.
Well, you got to lose.
And they are not punting. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7. Actually, closer to 4th and 10. They lost a few yards on that one. Snap back to Black. And he's caught up to by Ellis. Logan Klein got to him first, Jason, and Ellis was there to wrap it up, and that's going to be a safety. Holy Angels picks up 2 points, making it 26-8. And they're going to get the ball back on the free kick. So let's give credit to Logan Klein. He did not make the tackle, but he set him up, and Sean Ellis knocked him down.
He's been having a great game all night long. I mean, they've just been, pressure's been nonstop.
So an 18-point deficit. First points of half number 2. The ever-popular safety. We are down to 3:45 to go from St. Mark's. So they get the choice here of punt or kick. They are teeing it up. Collins is going to see what he can do here.
Kicking it off.
Well, everybody's bunched up on his left there.
Yep.
But he kicks it up in the air. It's going to land around midfield, takes straight up in the air. And Holy Angels will take over around their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, with an 18-point lead. Probably going to see a lot of run plays now. They have thrown the ball tonight for a lot of success.
Jason, let's move that ball to midfield. I'm not sure exactly.
Forward progress?
And I don't think he ever reached midfield, but it's at midfield. And that's where we'll start.
I think the cold air has affected 4 yards of the field there.
Maybe it's shrinking. Things shrink in the cold. Here comes Beverly around the left side. Gets through one defender. He is tackled by Black. And that is a 7-yard gain for Taiwan Beverly. So actually more like a 6-yard gain. We're going to call 2nd and 4 for the Angels. 3:15, 3:14. Thanks for joining us tonight for this all-important CYM Varsity Championship game. Handoff around the right side. To be a first down and a little more. Down the right side he goes. Sean Ellis with it. He's going to...
They've had success with that running play to the outside all night long, and there another big gain.
He gets to the 26-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Angels. So they've been able to use that big front line to get a lot of positive yards tonight. Not to mention the speed in the backfield. And they have multiple weapons back there, Holy Angels.
They do.
Be interesting to see where these guys are playing next year. Here's a kind of a reverse, but
counterplay.
And that was snuffed out by the Eagles. They saw that one coming. Tackle inside. I believe that is Bryce Tucci.
Good tackle.
With the tackle there.
They were not fooled, that St. John's team.
Well, I hear you got to get up pretty early in the morning to fool Bryce Tucci. That's going to make it 2nd and 11. 2:19 and running here at St. Mark's. The Angels in no hurry here to get this play underway. Pitch to number 23, Hanich. He goes around the right side and knocked out of bounds. Clock will stop. Oh, clock is still running. That's the arm still winding. Clock is going, 1:47 and counting.
That was a good call. I think he was still in bounds.
I'm sure his coach is probably yelling him just to get down.
Exactly right.
That's going to make it 3rd and 11. No gain on the play. 90 seconds and counting. Tick, 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 tick. So Holy Angels all just about over here at St. Mark's. They played a whale of a game. And off to Ellis. Comes around the left side. And, oh, nice tackle there. Dragged down. Is that Tucci again? Bryce Tucci chases him down. That's a nice tackle.
Yeah, it is. Solid second half.
As we are into the final minute. One more play, and that should get it done. We have a timeout on the field. Officials timeout. So if we had a injured player. They had a trainer running across the field. So here we are. Clock's going. This is going to be the final play of the game. And here comes Brooks.
Actually,
did they need to run one? We'll find out.
Well, it's 4th down, so even if you kneel it.
Oh, yeah. That'll turn the play over.
Yeah.
So.
By the time you hike the ball, there shouldn't be too much time.
The back judge's hands are up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we have a delay of game. So with 4 seconds remaining on the clock. We're going to have one more snap. But Holy Angels is going to be your 2018 CYM Varsity Football Champions. Congratulations to the Angels.
Yep.
Put together a pretty complete game.
Yeah, from start to finish in this one. But credit also to St. John's. The Eagles played a really good game. We saw their JV team take home the championship earlier, and now the varsity team finishes 2nd place.
So there will be some happiness on Milltown Road tomorrow as they have a split verdict tonight for St. John's. Here's the snap to Brooks. Back, back, back. He kneels down, and that's going to do it. The final here from St. Mark's High School. It's Holy Angels 26 as they come to celebrate St. John and Beloved 8. And, hey, St. John's, you got nothing to be ashamed of. You made it this far, and that's only one team besides you that can say that.
Yep.
So a couple touchdown passes for Brooks and a nice run for Galvin and a 2-yard run for Taiwan Beverly. St. John scores a Gresty 12 yards to Trevor Way, but it just wasn't enough offense for the Eagles tonight. Holy Angels 26, St. John's 8, and I think that's going to about wrap it up for here. St. Mark's. So for Nick Halliday, Len Evans, and Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us for watching CYM football on 302 Sports.